Hey guys, it's Annie Margaret Yang back with another video for you today. Today, I want to respond to some comments that I got in my video last week about how looking beautiful at 30 is really about hard work and not genetics. And I really want to touch upon the point today that working on your appearance is just as important to becoming successful as it is to be good at what you do. And I'm going to explain why. I just want to respond to a few of these comments. So, someone said, "You don't look that good. Check yourself." Thank you for the insult. What I've come to learn is that beauty really is in the eye of the beholder. So, this person says, "I don't look that good." It's okay. I'm not offended. But what I've also come to learn is that people who insult you, really they're insecure and they have low self-esteem because honestly, I don't recall ever insulting anyone because I have confidence in myself. Like I never feel the need to put someone else down to make myself feel better. And I actually think everybody looks good. I think everybody naturally has some features that are beautiful. There's no one that's like has every single feature in their body that is like 100% beautiful. Everyone has something, right? I went to a Korean spa three weeks ago. If you're interested in finding out a good one, it's King Spa in New Jersey, and it's my first time going to the Korean spa. So I see, a lot of nude women in the bath area, and it's my first time looking at nude women, and I actually see like actually women have even average look people who we think are ugly or average they have like beautiful features. I've come to realize that when you really like just take everything away, the hair, the makeup, the clothes, like, and you just see like a woman as she is. She actually has a lot of beautiful features regardless of her weight. And I really think the hard part is like bringing out that natural beauty. So like finding out how to really properly groom yourself, what haircuts look nice on you, what kind of makeup style looks nice on you, what clothes look nice on you. Like that is the hard part. Like I feel like everybody has beauty like on the outside. They just don't know how to really enhance their beauty, and that's the hard part. They need to learn, right? That's something that I noticed after I saw a lot of women just as they were at the Korean spa. So then there's you're still beautiful at 40, maybe at 30, but not 40. At 30, hardly anyone has wrinkles. I've seen a lot of people let themselves go by 30. I don't know why. Maybe it was because during the pandemic, people ate a lot of food. Oh, okay, just a moment. Somebody recommended this book, Fit for Life. I started reading it over the weekend, and it's a really long and comprehensive book. I'm not done yet, but when I'm done, I'm going to make a review of that book. And this comment is really the one that I wanted to respond to today. But before I get to that, because this one's long, I wanted to respond to this one. It says, "Remember, everyone, skinny is different for everybody. There is an appropriate size and amount of fat for your individual body." And this person's right. Weight is tricky to measure because as you lose weight, muscle can build, and the composition of the weight shifts mostly from fat to more muscle. Being underweight is not attractive either. I agree. So take what Annie is saying in a wise, understanding way. And I wanted to add on to this person's comment by saying, in terms of BMI, like for example, I'm 5'3", 5'3" woman, right? For healthy BMI, my weight should be between 104 pounds and 140 pounds. That's like a 36-pound range that I can fall within. And you guys saw in the previous video of me being 118 pounds to 120 pounds, just how much more like chubbier that I was, my face, right? So like 120 pounds doesn't look so good on me. Right now, I'm 106 pounds, right? Like I- there's such a wide range for that. So it's right, you don't necessarily have to be really like perfectly skinny. I just want people to be in a healthy weight. Like just don't be like 200 pounds. I came across this story yesterday. Oh, what was her name? I think it was her name Jiang Jia Lang? I think I said weight uh lost 200 pounds movie, I think. Jia Ling was her name, I think it was. Yes. So yeah, this woman went from I think 200 pounds to 110 pounds in a year. And you can see like the difference in her attractiveness, after losing the weight. So, I'm not saying you guys have to be like super skinny, a supermodel fit. I'm just saying like, if it helps you build your self-confidence, drop the weight to one that's a lot healthier. Okay. So, this one. I get it, but you're suggesting people should conform to the standards and only work on their appearance in order to feel beautiful. This is so wrong. Just look at celebrities, naturally gorgeous, but feel the pressure to always alter their appearance with surgery, fillers. If they genuinely felt beautiful inside, they wouldn't go through these needless procedures. So now everyone looks the same. They erase their personality with much of these procedures, and that's sad because their personality made them beautiful and stand out. And when everyone is beautiful, no one is. Here's the thing, like I feel like your comment makes things as like an either or. Like you either work on the mindset and your inner beauty and your feeling, the affirmation of like I am beautiful, like you either work on that or you're beautiful on the outside. Like why can't we have both? Like I'm very tired of like getting comments from people who have this kind of thinking, this mindset of dichotomy, like the world is really black and white. Just like I got a comment a month ago, like as if women can either work and have a great career or they become a stay-at-home mom. Like why can't you have a great career and be a great mom and have time with your kids? Like why can't you have both, right? It's also like just like a woman is beautiful. People think a beautiful woman automatically must be dumb for some reason, right? Why can't you be beautiful and smart? It's like why do people think you could be either one or the other? I had an ex-boyfriend years back. He he said something that stuck with me, and it was also within this either or dichotomy. He said, Annie, I would rather be happy, what was it, happy and poor, happy, poor and dumb, that's what he said, than smart, rich but miserable, right? And then, like, when he said that to me, he said that to me a lot of times throughout our relationship. I really thought, like, why can't you have all of it? Like, why can't you be smart, be happy, and have money? Like, why do you have to be rich and miserable versus poor and content? Like, why can't you be rich and content? You know? So it's the same thing here. Why can't you be beautiful on the outside and also feel beautiful on the inside? Like why is that not a thing? Like do you think it doesn't exist? Right? And I'm not even asking people to conform to standards. I'm not asking people to follow the latest fashion trends. What I'm really asking people to do is to find their style. I'm not sure. I can't look up based on usernames. I tried to search in my comments, like all comments of all time for this username. I can't tell if this person was just new to my channel. So she's not really familiar with the way that I think and the things that I talk about. Um, so I really don't know if she's just new and she just happened upon my video and that's why she's saying this. But that's just not how I am. Like, I encourage people all through their 20s. Like, I really think your 20s is the time of your life to really discover yourself, right? Like, to really think about who are you? What is your identity? What are you here to do? What do you like? What do you love? What brings you joy, right? And part of that also includes like what makes you feel beautiful and what makes you look beautiful. Like I just think like before you turn 30, my personal philosophy is that you should find your personal style. You should find the things that look good on you, right? That's something that makes you you. I feel like the way you dress, everything, your hair, your makeup, your clothes, even like your physique, all of it, I feel like that is just an extension of a way to creatively express yourself. Everything about this is about expressing yourself. You express yourself through your clothes, through the way you present yourself to the world. That's why I say, um, I I've lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. But yeah, this everything like literally everything I do when I think about it is about expressing myself, making these YouTube videos to share my message, writing a book to express my thoughts, learning piano to express myself through music, and then, learning my own personal style to express myself through clothes. Some things that I want to do in the future, in the coming years, is I want to learn different languages. I want to be able to express myself in different languages. So I really just see all of this as just like a form of like expression, right? I don't see this as like women need to conform to a certain standard in order to look good. I all I see it is like just explore, explore. In future videos, I'll share with you guys like literally how many clothes I had to try on just to find the ones that I felt comfortable in and looked good in. There's a lot of clothes that I can look good in, but it doesn't make me feel comfortable. And because I don't feel comfortable, how can I feel confident, right? So it's two parts, right? You need to be confident on the inside. You need to feel confident, right? Mentally and emotionally. But you also need to work on your appearance because the two of them interact with each other. They play with each other, right? When you look good, when you feel like, yes, I look and feel presentable. Like this is my best foot forward when I'm working on this appearance of mine. I've put my best foot forward, then like that feeds into your self-confidence as well, right? Those two interact with each other. They're not exclusive. I have noticed that, like, as I've worked on my appearance, the more I work on it, and the more I'm happy with my appearance, my outside appearance, the more confidence I feel on the inside. Like I'm ready to take on the world. Like any insults that people throw at me, any challenges I have, I feel ready. I feel confident. Right? It adds to my confidence. It doesn't detract from it. And I don't feel any like surgery, fillers. Like I don't feel the need to have surgery. I feel the need to remove this mole that got 4 years ago. For some reason, out of nowhere, overnight, this quarter-inch mole grew on my face in 2020, April 2020. All of a sudden, I got this mole on my face that never existed before that. I got it checked and it's not cancerous, but I might have to have the laser surgery to remove this because I'm a little scared it's raised. But the other forms of surgery, like from eyelids or like to make my jaw, I don't know, more narrow, or boobs, nose job, who cares? Like I don't feel the need for that, honestly. Like I actually think I look beautiful as I am. I'm just enhancing it. I like these flaws in my face that I think are flaws. Like it makes me look different. It makes me look unique. I don't want to look like everybody else because I genuinely think your appearance is just an extension. It's a form of expression. I don't think everybody needs to look like a supermodel. I don't think everybody needs to um, look like like people follow the Kim Kardashian Instagram model these days. They like to follow that. There are people who um, I think after Donald Trump was elected in 2016, all of a sudden people were getting plastic surgery to look like Ivanka Trump. Like, come on. Come on, don't do that, Look yourself. Don't get plastic surgery to look like a different celebrity. Um, but yeah, I just also wanted to add another reason why it is so important to work on your appearance is I admit it gets you favors that you normally wouldn't get. People are a lot nicer to you. People greet you. They say hi. They smile. They ask how you are, and some people go out of their way to help you. I remember 2 years ago, I was having a problem with my balcony. I needed a brand new balcony. This was like a $20,000 project. A support beam of my balcony had fallen off, and I tried getting contractors to come over to my place to give me to at least look at it, tell me what's wrong, and give me an estimate for fixing it, right? And no one wanted to show up, so finally I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go to the city and I'm gonna dress nice. I'm gonna dress in very nice clothes, wear makeup. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna be really sweet and I'm just gonna act like a damsel in distress, like, help me, somebody please help me, like kind of thing. Like I'm some sort of like fragile little flower and and see if there's anyone willing to come over to my place to take a look. And so I went in and I was passed on to the supervisor of the building inspection department. So he's like the big boss. Like he's the boss in charge of everybody, right? I was passed on to that guy. And then I explained my situation and he said, "Oh yeah, I'll come take a look at your place first thing tomorrow." First thing tomorrow. I mean, like, how often do you hear this? I asked this uh, from my friends who work in construction and real estate development, and they were like, "Annie, we have trouble even getting hold of the building inspector, but somehow this guy somehow like just wants to go out of his way and see you first thing tomorrow to check out your place. Like, come on." Like, I was like, "Yeah, I guess I'm so lucky," but I actually think, sometimes appearance does things, pull some strings, gives you favors. And then when he came, I actually had like a batch of fresh homemade cookies from scratch to give him as a thank you for like coming over so quickly and making time out of his day for me, and moving things around in his schedule just so he could take a look at my balcony. So, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, right? I'm not trying to hit on this guy, but I just know for a fact that when you want things done, it's not always about whether you're smart or competent. It's really about building relationships, and people are more willing to build relationships with you when you work on your appearance, when you are attractive, and you have self respect. Basically, I view this as a form of self respect because if you care about yourself, and do personal care, you would really take care of yourself, really. Okay. So that's all I have for you guys today. And just, I think the final thing is, I think about triple threat. You know how in the entertainment industry, somebody who's a triple threat is can do singing, dancing, and acting. If you can do all three and you're highly competent at all three, you are a triple threat, right? Well, I want people to be a triple threat job seeker. Okay, that's what I want you to be. That means I want you to be highly competent at what you do. So that's a bare minimum. You have to be really, really good at what you do. But then there's more than that, because why do we see people who are really smart in this world? They're not necessarily successful. The second thing is you have to be like really nice. You have to have a really good personality and attitude. That's the second threat. And then the third threat, you need to look good. Look good, smell nice, right? That's it, right? Be really good at what you do, have a really good personality and attitude, and look good, smell nice. And once you have all three, you are a triple threat as a job seeker. All right. That's it for you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.